Don't forget to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you know when videos drop. Thanks for watching.
Calcium deficiencies in peahens. That's a problem that happens during the breeding season. Here in Iowa, USA, North America, our peahens start laying eggs anywhere from the beginning of April to the end of August. One of the things we have to do all the time is pay attention to how much oyster shells we put in our feed. As we've said many times before, we like to feed our birds cracked corn, along with wheats and oat together with a 27% game bird food is what we use, and we mix that all together and we give a nice little portion of oyster shells. That helps the birds make some good eggs and that the eggs are not soft. But recently we got a phone call from a lady in Arcadia, California who had a peahen who was paralyzed and could not walk. Now you have to understand that I have a relationship with the wild peafowl of Southern California. I spent a lot of time on the Palos Verdes Peninsula helping people in Rolling Hills Estates with their peacock problem and help other communities with the peacock problem there as well. The yelling of the peacock is a problem with a lot of the people there who really don't like the peacocks. They knew what they were getting into. However, they decided to just move into that beautiful area. And it's a beautiful area. Been there many times myself. There's another community that's way up north. It's called La Cañada. And now there's hardly any birds, if any at all. Our bloodline has some baby pea chicks we rescued in the middle 90s and we crossbred them with our birds. So they're kind of diluted now, but we probably have the best bloodline of those birds anywhere in the world. The other town is Arcadia, and that's where this poor peahen was just on the street, paralyzed and couldn't move. She rescued the peahen and brought it to a veterinarian. She spent nearly $5,000 on all kinds of chelation therapy and all kinds of things that the vet did. They had no idea what was going on. She called me and she was ready to take it back for some more treatments, which would cost another $5,000. Someone's getting really rich here at the veterinarian office, that's for sure. If she's paralyzed and her legs are crumpled up, maybe she doesn't have enough calcium in her system. This lady was just a resident of that community. We gave her some ideas. Mrs. Peacock suggested getting some eggshells from when she makes breakfast in the morning and put those on her feed, some kind of calcium, to talk to the veterinarian to get a special calcium mixture to mix into water for the bird. She also came up with a very unique thing to do. She got a cuddle bone from the pet store and she crumpled it up along with some berries with some pieces of apple, along with crushed Kimball dog food, and gave it to the bird and she was eating it. And she did really well. She said within 24 hours, the bird was standing up and it was in this cage and it wanted out. It wanted to go away. Now you have to understand that I think Arcadia, California has a love-hate relationship with their peacocks, peahens. You see, everything has to do with peacocks in that community, but when it comes to them asking for help or helping the birds that run wild in the community, they seem not to pay attention. I've heard this all through the years since 1992. Many of the people who contact me from Southern California tell me that the birds are kind of there. There's this beautiful arboretum. I visited there once. They were never really much interested in any of my help, and that's okay. They obviously don't need me. They have a fine. If you are driving your car and hit a peacock or a peahen, you're fined $500. Now, my good friend who rescued and saved this peahen from the veterinarian doing all kinds of surgery on the bird, she said that she wished that the town would go ahead and take the money that they collect from that and put it into a fund to help birds such as this peahen. Now, it's illegal to capture the birds. It's illegal to do everything with the bird. However, this good Samaritan picked up this crippled bird and helped it back to health. And she was so happy. She said, I dodged $5,000 at the veterinarian just for a simple fix of calcium and cuddle bone and oyster shells. Isn't that great? So that's what happens. I'm so happy that that bird was brought back to health. She released it and she sent me a video, and here's that video. That was so cool, watching that video of that peahen just being released into its habitat, and she goes back there very regularly and there's no sign of the peahen. We've seen that happen here. You see a peahen once in a while that has maybe a little limp, and you give more oyster shells or a calcium supplement that we get from our veterinarian, and we put that into the bird and they just change immediately. What happens is that when a peahen's making eggs, it runs out of calcium and it takes it from the bones, and therefore the legs get paralyzed. And the only way to fix that, and if you get it soon enough, you can put the bird back to health, just like this lady did out in Arcadia, California. I am so happy that the bird's well, and I'm so happy that we're able to share this with you in case you ever see a bird with crumpled up feet and can't walk and wings drooping during April through August in North America, USA, or anywhere in the United States where the peafowl are, or maybe in your part of the world, then you know there may be a calcium deficiency. Share that with your veterinarian and they can probably help you even better than what I've just said. So that's the story, calcium deficient peahens. An easy fix if you catch it early enough. Thanks for viewing. Order the Wacky World of Peafowl books at peafowl.com.